Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. What's poppin', everybody? This is Sean Gold Ray, aka Will Deal Ray. Shout out. Prophetess. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I just seen your comment. Mystic TV, peace. What's poppin'? Hey, TV, you caught that 333 shit too? Because I totally did not mean for it to be like that. And I was laughing about that shit. Is you ready or is you ready? Well, that remains to be seen, right? That remains to be seen. But peace, everybody in the chat. I'm letting everybody come on in. How is your Wednesday? Peace on your Mercury day. Repping everywhere we stepping. That's right. I don't even know. Is it still Sagittarius season or it's now on them caps? Letitia Strong, what's popping? Letitia Strong, what's going on? Oh, you know we finna to get it. And let me tell you something too. Prophetess Vance TV, she has a good video that she just put out. She made some real good points, man. I usually don't touch on that man-woman shit because it's just real. I don't want to give too much away about the video, but she makes a lot of good points in that video. So if you want TV, post that link on that video. You know what I'm saying? It's officially Capricorn season. Cappy time. Well, hey, I ain't got no problem, no cap. You know, caps are caps. My oldest daughter, she's a cap. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. My red fox, how you doing? Or my red foe, I don't know how you pronounce that name. Cat Stevens, what's going on, Cat? How you doing, Cat? You good? For your information, your video started itself just now. Okay. Well, there you go. Your phone, hey, your phone got good taste. Okay. My BFF is a cap. Yeah, I ain't mad at caps. You know what I'm saying? I don't be zodiac banging. You know, there's good and bad in both. Yeah, check out her video. There's the link, folks. So if you go check it out. But I'm just gonna I don't want to give too much away about it. There was an incident that happened with the prophetess, and that's what inspired the video. I told you, man, this is the season for, like, I don't know what it is with people, and you know what it is with, like, the miscommunications and things. You know what I mean? But she speaks on another that she actually had. I'm like, oh, great. Now it's happening to you. So, you know, but one of the, it has to kind of do with the whole, you know how this shit is nowadays with all this social media stuff, right? You know, the man woman thing, the red pill, and, everyone kind of thinks they're right in a way. And I personally don't. I can understand both sides. To be honest, I can really understand both sides. You said it right. Okay, married fox. All right. Better than a divorced fox, I think. Well, then again, that would depend on who you're married to, right? So, yeah, no, they are. TV. They are. It really is. I don't know what it is. It seems to be this time of year. It just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if we're in a retrograde, so people can blame retrogrades and shit like that. I'm neutral. Mystic TV, I duly noted. I concur with you. I prefer that middle path in all things. The ability to go all the way right or left, but also to be, like, impartial. I know one thing. Do not let your emotions get sucked into shit, whether it's by the media, whether it's by anything. And just, it seems like everything is loaded nowadays. It's loaded. And I understand, because marketers and all these social media companies and shit, They understand. They want to activate that reptilian brain inside you, that emotional. They want to get that limbic system pumping a bunch of bullshit, you know. And there's a plethora of ways to do it, whether it's politics, religion, race, or whatever. So when you get a chance, check that shit out, because it's just another, in a way, it's a sad example of how, you know, it can go from 0 to 100, 0 to prison real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And me personally, at this particular age, and more or less my mind frame now, though, I do prefer peace. But let me just say this, and please do not get Papa Shanguito fucked up. There is and will always be a large percentage of me that is with the shits, okay? I'm talking, I get the tinglies down there. You know what I'm saying? I get stiff, long, and engorged over it, okay? But I don't want to live there. I keep him cool, and he has his place. And I'm not even talking about like internet bullshit. I'm talking about live and direct, in the Matrix 3D shit, you know? Balance and harmonize within. Exact. Toxic communication is ghetto. And that's what a lot of this shit is. A lot of toxic communication all over the place. All over the place. And one half of me, honestly, it kind of, I don't want to say saddens me, but it's just like, damn, man. Like, people really will just run off with some shit. You know what I mean? Like, just like that. And like I mentioned in a video I did yesterday, you know, this whole social media shit, especially because that's what we're all on. We all are on social media more than we watch TV, listen to the radio. Who watches TV or listen to the radio anymore? Like, nobody does that shit. Everybody's stuck on their phone, social media, and it's designed. You know, it's like there's this weird algorithm that like makes everybody think that everything is about them. You know, it's like, get the fuck over yourself, yo. Shit. Witch of the night, what's up? Dolly Baptiste. Let me see here. Right, nobody got time for that. But we don't mind handling shit accordingly. Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Have the TV on for background noise. Yeah, I guess so. You know what I'm saying? Right. So anyways, what do we got? We're gonna do some car pulls and shit, you know, in a couple minutes. Want to take this time, you know, it is that time of year. We're gonna be we open the door. A lot of people, this is a lot of people's favorite, right? Your very own 2022 New Year's forecast reading. Now, these are comprehensive, right? These ain't just some fucking quick reading. These are anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, okay? And you're going to get your own custom video reading. So it's like this, and I'm talking directly to you, all right? And we're going to cover all 4 quarters of your year. And there's also, you have the option too, to ask 3 specific questions in accordance to whatever you may have for your year. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if anybody knows my hourly rate, shit, this is a fucking steal. And there is a Christmas special, okay? Because the 2022 personal forecast readings, they're going to be $72. But if you order before Christmas, you get it for only $54. Sorcerer's Corner members at the gold level member or the platinum sorcerers, y'all get it free, okay? Y'all get it free. You know, Papa Shanguito love you. So that's that. But now's the time to get in on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, a good reading can almost be invaluable. People, let me tell you something. Governments and corporations know the value of intel, okay? Intel. That's why they pay. The information business is $1 trillion business. No country, government, army, anything is going to make any moves until they get the right information first. And I'm not trying to say any this or that, but you know, hey, Papa Sean, my readings have been known, you know, to help people, you know, acquire some money, even down to everything, all points in between, even down to almost apparently saving a life. So if you want to know what your 2022 holds for you, now's the time, link in the description with that. But we are going to also be doing card pulls tonight, just real briefly. If you want to ask a specific question, we're going to have that up for you too. Let me get my banner straight here since I'm saying that. Boom. There's that. Okay. But aside from all the fuckery, we just got done with something great, which is the St. Nicholas Wishmas ritual. And I wanted to take time and thank every single person who joined. I appreciate you. I am grateful for you. And I look forward to hearing your good news from this particular ritual. So, had to say that. Tamika Jones, shalom. Tamika Jones, are you Apple Juice Jones? By chance, because you got so many names. I think you got like 10 fucking accounts. If I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, then I apologize. But yeah, we just want to make sure that I want to make sure I'm talking to the right person. All right. But yeah, so, but like I said, you know, with the readings and stuff like that, the way I like to use readings, first and foremost, if you want to know your future, there's an old meme, or not even a meme, it's just a saying, you know, create that shit. You can will that shit. However, along the way of you willing it, there's always things that may be beneficial to know beforehand. Okay? Because in any case, you're always running from something and running to something. So the question is, what is it? Cass Tarot, shut out. This year has been crazy. I say yes. Okay, it is Apple Juice Jones. All right. Don't drink too much now. You're going to be on that toilet, all right, for a long time. And here's a hint for you. Do not eat hot Cheetos and drink apple juice. That's all I'm going to say. And if you do, do not pass gas. Do not. All right. But yeah, not to get graphic. Not to get graphic, but you know, I look at readings, my attitude towards a reading or a divination. Well, those are two different things. Those are two different things, in my opinion. They can kind of coincide. I like to check in to see if I'm in alignment for what I say I want. You know, that's why when people ask me questions like, will my business be successful? I sometimes get in the ass because it's like, I don't know. Is it? Because that's ultimately up to you. Unless like you pass away. But as long as you got breath in your chest, you can make shit happen. You're a magician. You're powerful. You know what I'm saying? You're a god, goddess, whatever. So ultimately it's up to you. It ain't in no cards. I've given readings before. People act like, oh, the cards, like there's something. No, they're just a tool. Like, are you going to be all like, oh, it's a hammer. Oh, it's a screwdriver. I know sometimes us who indulge in reading and divination, sometimes we get attached to our tools and we love our tools. And, oh, shit, did you see my Gucci hammer? It's got to see the design on the hammer, but it's still a fucking hammer, So anyways, I like to check and see if I'm on track. That's how I personally use it. I know the what already. I don't need to ask a card about what. But sometimes, even when you're doing your daily cards, you'll be surprised what comes up. Your spirits, your guides, your higher self, your oversoul, they have the strangest way of communicating. And they will communicate with you, and you will get the message exactly when you need it, So that's That's how I use it. And I always like to say that because sometimes people, I'm conscious of the fact that sometimes people, if they get what they deem as a negative reading, I don't want somebody going into some negative space. It's not a death sentence, okay? Like most of the time, a lot of this shit is very changeable. The future is not, like I always say, the future is not like this huge asteroid just flying throughout space, just on a collision course with you. The future is constantly changing. There are virtually infinite timelines that you can experience, and which timeline you're going to experience is going to depend on one person, and that's you. All right, so always keep that in mind. I'm literally which of the night? Yes, ma'am. I've just been dealing with a lot of physically. How do you get clients for readings? Well, me personally, see, which of the night? I started out live and direct in person. I didn't have no online presence. I was homeless, illegally squatting in an office. I lived in darkness because obviously if you're not supposed to be there, you can't turn on lights. So I went to 7-Eleven and bought my first deck of cards. And with those cards, I built on that rock, I built this empire. Okay. So I started going to coffee shops, Starbucks, they're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I would go in there, and that's how I started. And then quickly afterwards, I made a sign that said card readings, and I would just put the sign right there at the edge of the table, and I just would do whatever, and so inevitably somebody would come by and be like, do you do, and I'd have the deck of cards there, or I'd just be shuffling or messing around. Then I made business cards, and I would always go to an establishment. I'd make sure that I got a good seat that would accommodate somebody else also. And I would, order my beverage. And, sometimes if I seen like a group of women or something sitting there, I would take my cards and just go by and slide a couple and say, hey, you ladies, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, I like your whatever. Hey, here's some cards. If you have any questions, I'm over here for a short time. And I would just go. So I wouldn't make it creepy, Made a decision and make a decision and take action. Exactly. Yeah. That's how I started. Thank you, Cat Stevens. Brilliant. Yes, I will take that. I will take that. I will wear the fuck out of that too, because I am. But at that time, it was a necessity. And, I had to work through a lot of my nerves because just approaching somebody at the time, I'm getting confident with my skill set and, really kind of like reactivating my gifts and all that shit. So I'm not 100% confident about that either. But then here I am approaching strangers. Thank you, Apple Juice Jones. Appreciate you. And yeah, I remember like kind of being nervous too, because I'm like, what if it's a table of Christians? And they fucking just, what is this devilish shit you trying to get me? But yeah, that's how I started. And then when I went online, it took a little while. It took a little while because I had no online presence. So I had to just, start building it, But that's what happened. That's my personal way that I got into it, but or that I started anyways, because I just started. Like Mystic said, you get an idea, or it wasn't even an idea, it was a channel. And then it was like, but you got to do something with that channel. The channel itself is not going to do anything for you. It's like untapped potentiality, but unless you do something with it, it don't mean a goddamn thing. It's not going to do nothing for you. It'll work with you, But yeah, so I'll tell you what, I've been using these same cards for the last, I don't know how many readings. Hold on here. Good fortune, I call you. Yeah, you ever see, remember these old magnets, whatever? Yeah, I always have this on my altar though. Yeah, it's a kid one, but I like it. Remember, like in the cartoons, they would always like, magnetize shit with that. Thank you, prophetess. I appreciate that. Respond. Okay. You knew the void I had. I did. I felt it. I totally felt it. I totally felt it. I'm very familiar with that spirit. And we all have familiar spirits. You understand? Like in the church, they would always say, beware of familiar spirits. Now I understand what the hell that meant. Because back then when I was in church, I'm like, what do you like? I want to listen to my secular hip hop. What's wrong with that? Well, there's familiar spirits. You might listen to your secular hip hop and get the urge to fornicate or ingest marijuana or drink or all of the above. My favorite. So yeah, but I'm very familiar with that spirit. I'm very, very familiar with that spirit, personally and professionally, may I add. But yeah, so if you guys would like a card, I think we're just gonna start it now. I done yapped enough. Take 52. You can just put a hand emoji up. Okay, just put a hand emoji up, and I will gladly pull a card for you. I always look at the bottom of my chat. Okay, when I'm done with that, I go right back to the bottom and I see who is now waiting for a card. So, do keep in mind that you might see your hand first pop up, but sometimes there's a lag in the chat, especially over here on my side. Like everyone's is a little bit different. So just keep that in mind, but wash his hands. There you go. Passion. I fall down all the time. People say one thing. Can't fix the void. I'm going to PayPal now. Be back in a sec. Well, okay. Thomas Bossman. I'm going to give you a card, Thomas. Yes. Wait, let me put this up real quick to you. The prophet is right here. I got to put this up because sometimes the simplest shit we just go right over people's heads. I don't get it. This is an example of hand emojis, okay? And yes, yours might be yellow. Mine's are yellow because my emoji game is pretty much non-existent at this point, okay? Thomas, card for Thomas. Before we even begin, though, I'd like to take this time out, call in all of our guides, all right? As well as La Santísima Muerte for accuracy and for whatever information that needs to come through, just to assist us, help facilitate me in whatever this information to you. Okay. All right, Thomas Bossman. Which reminds me, I gotta start checking the phone now. If you want your own personal, hold on, I gotta fix this. Follow that ticker scrolling. I think people just don't even see that, even though it's moving. Okay, so you see that right there? That's the PayPal. You can also do this, the Cash App. That's right. We take Cash App now. So there you go. Okay, so Thomas, where you at? Card for Thomas. We throwing them out like rice today. Thomas, card for Thomas. Let me just make sure. No cards are backwards. I'm using some of my old favorites. I just have, I don't know what it is with these cards. Certain cards, certain decks of cards, and a lot of you readers will understand, you will empathize with me on this. But a lot of these cards, there's certain decks of cards that you just know. Like, you're going to hit the fucking nail on the head. Like, it's just like, they're in tune with you, I guess you could say. Thomas. But anyways, yeah, so I'm using this old deck because why not? Thomas Bossman, here you go. Just a moment here. Okay, this is your card. Thomas, by chance, yeah, I don't want to ask any questions. Are you by chance like an Aquarius or an air sign? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to wait around. But what I feel the thing about this to me is this feels that there may be an older man that the impression or the sensation that I got was that they were kind of like mentally manipulative or controlling. I felt a sense of domineering, but I felt like this guy, he does it. Scorpio. Okay. Then, yeah. So this guy, there's somebody that you got in your life right now. I don't know if it's necessarily business related. Okay. But I feel like someone is like taking advantage of you or trying, either manipulating you or trying to manipulate you, maybe both. You know, this is an older guy though. He's older than you. He has some sense of authority to him, which may also have contributed to perhaps you being like, guided or something like that. But anyways, what the reason why this card is coming up, Spirit, is like saying, hey, Spirit's trying to pull your coattails, saying, look, you need to be aware of what's going on within this situation. I'm not saying that necessarily you need to stop dealing with this guy or, just make it some harsh cut, but you do need to change the dynamic in this relationship, because I feel the dynamic is not in your best interest. All right. Mystic TV, you are next. Hold on, let me see. Let me just open this phone up real quick. If you are a PayPaler or a Cash Apper, you get priority here. Obviously, I'm going to answer your questions first before I get to the thingamajig. Okay, Mystic TV. Mystic TV. Okay, the Bible Belt. Oh yeah, gotta love the Bible Belt. Mystic TV. Mystic TV. Card for Mystic TV. Hold that space, Mystic TV. 14 on here. Don't y'all speak at once now. Don't y'all speak at once. Okay, my little Lurkeishas and little Chili Chokins. I know some of you, or you just like watching. I don't know. Some of y'all lawyers and shit. Oh, Mystic TV. Interesting. Ace of Hearts reversed. I kind of have a feeling like this is in progress now. But this is either having to do with something that you're really passionate about that you're beginning, which could be either like a romantic interest, or there may be somebody floating around in your life right now. You're like, you know what? You might just be able to, you might just be that one. Whatever the case is, whether this is a passion project or something having to do with your passion, I know this, your emotions are either involved or going to be involved. But the thing about this is, it's not going to happen like you think it is. Okay? It seems to, I won't say it's a denial, but it seems like not this time and not this way. So I'm not saying entirely it's just a no, but whatever this is that because what I'm getting from the card is that you want it to like begin and to keep going, but it's not going to. This looks kind of like a false start. Oh, Nama, happy. No, you are right on time. Okay, so that's what I have for you though. But I feel like Spirit is also just kind of letting you know, because sometimes when we get you know how this shit is. Like sometimes when you kind of get a bug in your ear or something like that, you can be prepared. I don't feel like you're the kind to take a setback or I call it feedback. To me, there's no failure. There's just feedback. or to take the feedback, and you understand. But yeah, whatever this is, passion, but it's like a start stop. So something that you hope to begin, that you're very passionate about. All right, doesn't seem like it's going to start now, like it's not the time. All right. All right. Alex. Alex K. Older guy that doesn't have much. Yeah. And you know what? You may not even know who this person is. Okay. Sometimes you're like, oh, wait, and I'm absolutely confident that, yeah. Alex. I'm going to do Alex's card right here. You're the one I've seen, so I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right. So for Alex K, AK. For Alex K, you get a card. Your card is this. Alex, check this out. You have a troublemaker amongst you. Now, this troublemaker may already be showing their ass, or it's right about to. This can be somebody that's older than you, but they act way more immature. But I have a feeling more than likely they're probably younger than you. And I have a feeling this may be a male. Okay? So, what I would say to you is, you want to play some chess, uh, I don't know if this is happening right now or if it's right about to. Okay, but I do feel like there's a large probability for some trouble. And this particular person is a trouble. It could also be a woman, but like I have this feeling it's a male. All right. I have this feeling it's a male. So this is a real thing. I believe it's coming up to you for a reason. Out of all the things that could be coming up to you, this is what it is. All right. But that's what you got. And this person doesn't mind making a big mess. You know what I'm saying? Or like just, I kind of view this person as like a Tasmanian devil. You know what I'm saying? Like just steer clear of that shit if possible. Or if not, you may need to take either magical means or other means. Maybe communication, I don't think communication too much would help with this person because sometimes I feel like this person is just like bent on starting some shit. So you've been forewarned. All right. Oh, appears we have something. We got something, okay? And that is a cash app. Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. We have a cash app. Let's see. Did you leave a question? Nubian. Let's see here. I think, what did you say? For what? Okay. Happy. Okay, yeah. Trying to manifest positivity. Okay. I didn't notice your question. Did you want just like a brief general, or did you have a specific question that you wanted to ask? Okay, yeah, I figured it was you. Alex K, you got that. So happy. Do you have a question, or do you have like, would you like a general? You can do either or. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. Okay. Lisa Marie, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to drop a negative person. Okay. That's still not a question, Happy. I just need to know, do you want a general or do you have a specific question in relation to that? What about trying to drop the negative person that you want to know? That was a statement, not a question. I'm patiently standing by. See what I'm talking about with the lag? So can you let me know? Can you let me know what I need to do? I'd be so appreciative of that. Could you be a doll and just let me know what kind of a question you want? I'm just gonna sit here and stare and wait. No. Happy, what's up? What's up? Come on, Happy. A general. Okay, fair enough. So, Happy, why don't you come to the front here of the Shangorian altar? There's padding right here for your knees. All right. Now go ahead and stare. Not stare. Go ahead and gaze in the cards, because you can transmit your desire to know or to be open for whatever information needs to come to you. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Just hold it. And as you feel that breath in your chest straining to come out, all right. Woo saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Go ahead and let it out and just, project your desire to know into the cards. There you go. Dimitri Woo. You can usually, hey, Dimitri Woo, that's a good question. He says, just a moment here, Happy. He says, how do I submit a question? Good question. So there's a note section in PayPal, and there's also a very short note section in Cash App. You can just put if you want a general, you can just put general. And then when I get to you, I already know what I'm doing. Or you can, put your specific question that you want to ask in there. All right, so Happy. Let's get a general for Happy. Let's see what's popping with Happy. What is popping with Happy? What is popping with Happy? Next week, we are doing a readathon. And I want to invite everybody to show up. I'm going to be coming on the air every day. And, you can ask your 2022 questions. Maybe you have some other little questions about your 2022 that you want to know. That's what the theme is going to be. But yeah, we're going to be having a little party. You know what I'm saying? A little party. So for Happy, what do we got here for a general? Happy. One more time. Shuffle. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have for Happy? Right? Whoa, shit. What? Okay, Happy. First of all, let me show you your cards. I'm seeing a little story. Happy, are you an air sign by chance? I'm seeing a woman in here. But let me just show you your cards. Okay. So here's your cards, starting with this one. King of Diamonds. King of Hearts, reversed. 5 of Diamonds. Then that Queen of Clubs. And the 3. Yeah, I know. I know, Happy. I know you're a woman. I asked if you are an air sign. Like a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Only because I see her. Now, that doesn't mean you're one of these, but oftentimes it can. And then the 3 of Spades, not reversed. So that's a good sign. All right. I don't know, man. I think Happy, it seems like you got, I don't know. I feel like there's 2 men in your situation right now. And I feel that one of them is more financially astute than the other. Okay, I feel there may even be somebody that's jaded. You're a Capricorn? Okay. I'm probably pretty sure that when you go somewhere though, like the Queen of Clubs is kind of like that chick, or I don't want to say like necessarily the life of the party, but she's just got a warm, kind of like inviting energy, you know. Some may describe her personality or her energy as magnetic. All right. But I feel like spirit is something about these two guys right here. Now, this right here, this card's coming through several. Oh, okay, I got another one up in here. All right, thank you very much. I'll get to you. MA is the initials on the name. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll get right to you. But anyways, like I said, I don't know necessarily what the deal is with this. I feel like there is a man. I don't know if you have children, maybe a father of your children. This guy has a fatherly energy though, and he's not feeling too cool. All right, he is not feeling too cool. However, this king seems to be having. I feel like whoever this guy is, I feel like there's a man that's right on. I feel like there's a man who's like, I'm proud of, let me be careful with how I say this. All right. So I feel like you are in like a transitional period. And in a way, you know how like when you go to the jungle gym and you swing, you know, but a lot of times you don't let go of this bar until your hand is firmly, you know, got the other bar. I feel like you're kind of in a situation like that, but in regards to relationships. And it's kind of like, I don't know, you know, and one of them, one of the ways, as far as financially though, and just other things, looks way more promising, you know, because I see a change of mind. And I feel like part of this change of mind also may have to do with who you've been talking to or dealing with or corresponding, you know. Miriam, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome. We missed you over here. All right. But see, this is a change of mind, first and foremost. And I have a feeling, a sneaking suspicion now, that this is the change of mind also about you and money and things of that nature. But it's not reversed. So it's a positive one. And if anything, it feels like it's a more expansive change. All right. Now I see you. See, this is how it is. Look, this is the way they landed. So you got these two right here. This is like the subject, and here is the, you know, the one who's looking at the subjects, you know. But this guy, this King of Hearts, does feel left out in the cold. Now, another off note with this here, just because I'm trying to move, I want to be thorough, but I'm trying to be as concise as possible. I feel like there's also some issues with your father that are going to be reflected back to you through your relationships. Congratulations. All right. That need some resolution or healing. Hey, Camille Davis. All right. But I see you looking at this, you having this change of mind, looking at the situation. All right. Now, please, I want to look, this is not reversed. But just because this guy comes around not reversed doesn't mean I still sometimes don't get this feeling like, make sure you dot your I's and you cross your T's, because this card can indicate deception, especially by way of omission. Somebody giving half truths. A half truth is a whole lie. Okay, so just remember that. But you seem to be moving into this enterprising phase of your life where, for one, your creativity seems to be, this is also the artist card. So now is also the time to tap in to creative hobbies, things like that. Those things feed you, okay? They re-energize you. I need to follow my own fucking advice, because this is like all I fucking do is this business. I need other hobbies too, you know? So, but this also represents the ability to be very productive, okay? Sometimes this comes across as working more than one job or managing effectively. to be able to complete several projects at once. So that's what yes, I do joy. Okay, yep. So that's what I have for you, all right? I'm just saying, before you go balls to the wall, just, do your, if you got to call it an investigation, do that too. I'm running your whole facts right now, okay? It ain't came back yet. I can't give you an answer yet, all right? Everything looks good, but we got to wait for your whole facts, okay? All right, so there it is. Yeah, love Sky, what's happening? Shout out, round 2 on your birthday. Love Sky, okay. Thank you, KD. I appreciate you. Oh, yes. Thank you. Always remind me of that, too. Check this out. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Anyways, what was I going to say? KD, thank you for reminding me. I forgot. I forgot to tell you all this shit. I have a bottom bitch. Okay? Yes, I do. I have a bottom bitch. And she's called the like button. This bottom bitch of mine, very oral. Very oral. Like, she loves to be on the receiving end of some oral situations, And how you do that is you lick that like button. All right? Lick the like button. Okay? Don't take nothing, and it really does help the channel, help the video. All right? So anyways, we have another question here. And I'm just going to say the name is M.A. because I don't know. I think this name is different. You clicked her? Okay, see? She likes that. She likes that, okay? Like, all I ask is just please, like, leave her glistening. All right? Leave her glistening and happy, all right? I think a lot of y'all women would love that, right? Y'all would love to be glistening right now and happy, right? So, okay, well, shit, she does too. She does too, Yeah, Dimitri Wu, that is. Ali, yes, you got it. That's it. My bad. I just didn't know because some people, they don't like their government name said. They don't want people to know they've been slumming. You know what I'm saying? They, they don't like people to know they went to the whorehouse. So, yeah. Okay, I got you. So the question then is, will this love change me? Will this love change me? I can probably pretty much already tell you that's a yes. Love is a very alchemical, transformative thing. And the other emotions that like to hover around that love. Okay? But that's if we pay attention and if we ask the right questions. If we just react to everything, we're gonna miss it. Okay? But let's see what the cards say. Okay, so go ahead. Dimitri, approach the Shangorian altar. All right. Do me a favor. Gaze into the cards. Take a nice deep breath in, hold it at the top. And as you feel that breath in your chest starting to like strain because you want to exhale, when you're ready, go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards, projecting your desire to know the answer for this question. Bam! There we go. So for Dimitri Wu, will this love change? Dimitri Wu. I have to get my expose voice on, like I'm doing an expose on something. You know how it is, shit. Unsolved mysteries. Right? Will this love change? Dimitri? Will it? Will this love change, Dimitri? I want to know. I'm sure you do too, don't you? One more time. Will this love change, Dimitri? Peace, Prophecy 505. Will the love change, Dimitri? Okay, this is my answer. All right. When you asked me that, I already pretty much got the answer. The cards kind of help to tell the story. They may have some other information that didn't occur to me up front. Okay. Is that another one? Oh, yes. Somebody else just said, hey, thank you very much. We got another one up in this month. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So, Nubian, as soon as I'm done with this, definitely you next. And I didn't even check the PayPal yet. All right. So, look, let me show you your cards. Okay. Mr. Wu. 7 of clubs. 3 of clubs. I could tell you this already, just off the bat already. There's a lot of air energy in this. Okay. A lot of air energy. I'm not talking queef. All right. This is more mental. This shit's gonna be like, I don't want to say 2 of clubs, 6 of clubs. Finally, 6 of diamonds. Now, traditionally speaking, of course, more black is no, more red is yes. Just keeping it simple. But my answer to you is this: it is going to change you. Okay, your interaction, your experience of this thing you call love is going to change you. All right. What I can see from this, okay, now let me go just to what would be more considered the challenging part of this, all right, which are these 2. These are the only ones reversed. 6s, 2 of them. So what your challenge is going to be with this love, and a way that more than likely it's also going to affect you or change you, is the challenge to find balance. Okay, there's a lot of different dualities when we're talking about a love relationship. For example, you got this big love for this person, right? But then sometimes we enter into phases while in that relationship where we feel that we done lost ourselves because we stop doing shit that we used to do. And I feel like this type of love, you may kind of be pedestalizing this person, or there's a strong probability you will if you haven't already. Okay. Now, I see this too, and sometimes this also represents, like I said, when you're putting somebody almost like in front of you, I see a tendency to not listen to your intuition. I see an imbalance in communications, which is going to cause, challenges. But if you learn from these challenges, you change, you grow. All right. And finally, what I want to tell you about, though, is be aware. You have to at least be checking in with yourself and being aware with yourself as you go through the relationship, because these types of things end up just happening. And it's almost like a slow boil, like you put the frog in the pot on the stove and you start the heat real low, and then you just gradually increase the heat until finally the frog is cooked before he knows he's cooked. Okay. So I don't want to paint it out like that, but to me, this 6 of diamonds also represents, like I said, having a real tough time balancing what's most important to you. You got some things that are really important, but it's like, how do you balance these? And what I see and feel is that you're like in danger of compromising yourself, which still you become the winner, because if you learn from that, then it's not a loss, and it's not an L, and it's not a waste. All right. But that's my answer for you. That is my answer for you, Nubian. Let me do a quick wash, Nubian, on the cards. Just shake them up. You know what I mean? But that's what I have from you, Woo. Dimitri Woo. Are you related to Woo Woo? No. Does that make sense to you, Dimitri Woo? Have you heard anything that may have already happened before? Like I've experienced that before. But you'll find when there's particular lessons or things, and I don't necessarily think they're like lessons, it's more like there's some form of an imbalance there. And if you get into it, like, let's say I had an imbalance last relationship, so now I didn't fix it and I'm going on into another one. Well, there's going to be elements of this relationship that are going to hit the same fucking thing, and that imbalance is going to come back again, or I'm going to be put in situations in which that imbalance is apparent. You understand? Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, I will, TV. I absolutely will. Absolutely. All right. So let's go see what Nubian has in store here. For being that real shit. Well, why, thank you. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Right on. I should still have time for me. Thank you. Well, I hope you do. You need that. So whoever Nubian is, I want to tell you thank you. If you had a question, you know, we all ears over here. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Quinita Watson. I hope you do remain having time. It's one thing to say it, but as that lovey thing starts getting, you know, it can like ensconce you basically. You be ensconced in this love thing, and then you'll know it though because you'll start feeling it. You know, you feel that shit. Oh shit, I missed some readings here. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm waiting on Nubian, right? Because I don't know who Nubian is, but I think she came in first. Yeah, she's first actually. So Miss Stephens, I don't know if I should say your name, but like I don't know. Okay. I need to know, can I file a writ of restitution or should I hire a new attorney? Ask if on that writ I do just ejection of the biatch or go after her for forgery too. Please, a yes or no. Are daddy's guns on the property? All right. Okay, well, those are specific, you know, those are specific. All right. So, KS, Ms. Stephens, if you're there, I do apologize if you don't want me saying your name, but if you have a screen name, I just forgot about it. Okay. All right. So when you see this, Ms. Stephens, all right, approach Cat Stevens. Okay, my bad. Oh, but yeah, it's kind of like, okay, no wonder Cat. That happened to me last time. I'm like, Cat Stevens, how'd she get Cat? Oh, Catherine. Okay, yeah, got it. All right. So, Cat, go ahead and approach the Shangorian altar. Make sure your knees are comfortable. Go ahead and take a nice, relaxed breath in. Take in all that chi prana. Hold it at the top. And briefly, just, you know, project your desire for the answers to the questions you just asked into these cards. All right, go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha. I'm not trying to asphyxiate you. All right. Raban. All right. Okay, I got you. All right. So first and foremost, we'll just go through these, okay? Let me just ask this, because this kind of presupposes one of them, okay? So for one question, should you hire a new attorney? Okay, I think that's the meat of the question, all right? Should Cat Stevens hire a new attorney? Well, should Cat Stevens hire a new attorney? One more time, should Cat Stevens hire a new attorney? All facts, no cap, please and thank you. All right, please and thank you. All facts, no cap. Should you hire a new attorney? Based off of this, I would say yes right now. Okay, let me see. Let me show you your cards. Yeah. 8 of diamonds, reversed. 9 of spades. This to me is showing a proactive ending of something. 6 of hearts. Jack of spades, the actor card. I have a feeling this is also referring to your attorney to some degree. And finally, ending with the 2 of hearts, all right, which is also reversed, without reading too much into that. But just so you know, Spirit is saying, yeah, you should hire a new attorney. Now, there's some other questions here. Ask if on the writ, okay, I don't know what the, you know the legal terms and shit. I don't know what the hell that is. But I get the question though. Be nice. What's up? Be nice. Merry Christmas. How you doing there? But I can definitely see your emotion. This shit, like the way that your situation is going, having to deal with this attorney, definitely has your emotion like all over the place. I can see that. Okay, so I'm gonna ask the second question that you put on here. Should Kat just should Kat just let her go or go after her for forgery? Should Kat just let her go or go after her for forgery? Should Kat just go after her or go after, or let her go or go after her for forgery? Matter of fact, I like that better. I'll just say, should you go after? Let me just read whatever. Should Kat go after her for, or the attorney for forgery? Oh, always repping that LA, huh? Should Kat go after her attorney for forgery? That's some serious shit. Should Kat go after her attorney for forgery? One more time. Should Kat go after? I sent my question. Okay, cool. I just seen you come in, Love Scott. I'll get right to you. Should Kat go after her attorney for forgery? Only the truth, all facts, no cap, no bullshit. South Central, oh, you know what? I'm gonna say it like this. As of right now, Kat, I would have to say more so no, not right now, okay? But I do feel there may be some time. I just don't feel right now is the time for that, okay? I think you have bigger fish to fry right now, okay? But Spirit is also saying, let me show you your cards too. So there's this, and this. Spirit is also saying, though, make sure that you get all the things that you need. Okay, you can start preparing for that. But for whatever the reason is, and I personally don't understand why, it's not the time right now. However, I will say, me personally, I feel in my solar plexus that you should. Okay, but I would probably wait till sometime into the new year to start to do that, if that makes sense to you. All right. And finally, a yes or no on this one. I'm enthralled by this particular question. I don't even understand it, but I'm like, wow, that's a good question. And the question is, are daddy's guns on the property? Well, I can tell you, are daddy's guns on the property? Daddy's guns on the no, they're right. Let me see. Let me see. Our daddy's guns on the property. Our daddy's guns on the property. You know, I didn't get a resounding, like, just super strong yes. I did get a yes, though, on this. I did get a yes. Let me show you your cards. I do also feel, though, they might be moved. They might be moved, as indicated by this 5 of diamonds here. Or hidden. I don't know who else would know about them or what. I don't know anything about this. This is just, yeah. Hear ye, hear ye. All right. There you go. So that's what I have for you on that. You can already, you know me too well, TB. I was gonna say nah, but Daddy's gun is right under this card, these cards. All right, but I just like, I'm scrambling for my words. All right, so let me go now. Switch over to the cash app. To the cash app. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Daddy's gun. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know. Well, if Daddy's on the property, the cannon's on the property too. I promise you. There's no separation. You know, you won't ever see Daddy and the cannon in 2 different spots unless Lorena Bobbitt's in town. All right. And believe me, I've been threatened with that one a lot. Thank you, Kat. You as well. I appreciate you. All right. So, nice question here. So that's you, Love Sky, I believe. Let me see. TV is like, don't do it. Don't do it. I already know this guy. He's about to get vulgar. You going vulgar again. Love Sky, $2.99. Oh, excuse me. Is that what it said? $2.99? No, Love Sky 99. Okay. Okay. Can I call you? Can I call you? Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know if you wanted that public or not. If you didn't, I truly apologize. But go ahead and approach the Shangorian altar. Number one, please make sure that your knees are comfortable here because that's what it's made for. All right? Boom. Now go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. As you feel the breath strain, just project your desire for the answer to this question into the cards. And go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. There we go. Yes, Cat Stevens, you got it. Woo-saw. Woo-saw. Just like that. You know what I mean? It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic, yo. Okay. So the question that we have here now. I say you got 12. There's 12 of you. There's 12 of you, so yeah. And you know, shit, get in where you fit in. All right, you can be asking questions like this. The question I have here though is, should I leave my job and become independent? That's a great question. All right. Is it in Yaya's best interest to leave her job and go independent? I'm almost willing to say, even before I throw a single card down, that the fact that you're even asking that, to me, shows that you have a desire to do that. You just may have some doubts around that. You know, nobody wants to do the wrong thing, right? There is no wrong, really. You know? Okay, so one more time, should she quit her job? Should she leave her job and become independent? Should she leave her job and become independent? All facts, no cap. All right. Here are your cards. Ace of Spades, reversed. Three of Spades, reversed. There must be something going on, which is why you're asking that at the job, that and something going on at the job that has to also do with maybe somebody lying to or leaving information out. All right. 10 of Hearts, it's zapping the life out you. King of Diamonds, and finally, Six of Clubs. You know what I feel? The cards, if you just go by the cards, they're saying no. Not a strong no, but the way I'm taking it is I feel you have a little bit of work to do inside before you take the physical action and leave you. You have to be ready to do so. Or I would advise that you probably would want to be ready, right? What am I talking about? More specifically, I feel like there's some blockages. I feel like there's some blockages right now that would affect that move. And since I want you to be able to make that move, AFI roll. And since I want you to be able to make that move, like, you know, when you are congruent, but basically this is what it's coming down to, okay? I feel there's a little bit more work as far as getting or going independent. You need to have all of Yaya on the same page. You can't have one Yaya doubting, you know, whether you can do it or not. The other wants to just go do it. You know, it's like there's an old saying, if you're going to jump off a roof, make sure you have like the supernatural faith or knowledge that you can fly, because you will splat, okay? But if you do not, we always have to, I see this also as a case of honoring your current belief system about yourself and about the world. That doesn't mean you honor it so that way if you need to adjust it or change it, you can, because if you resist it, it's like you're gluing it in place, all right? That's why I'm telling you this. Yeah, so I would just say, if it isn't some dire need, hey, PG, what's going on? If, yeah, I'm going to tell you this. I would say the official answer is yes, but, okay, and when I seen these cards, to me, I knew there was a timing issue, but there's some things that there's some loose ends that need to be taken care of, internal loose ends. They're internal, you know. Once you get that part straight and you know exactly what and you know exactly why, ain't nothing going to stop you. Will you have what some people call failures and setbacks? Of course. Of course. And when you experience those, does it mean that you should have never started this shit in the first place? No. It's an opportunity to learn so you can adjust and make whatever changes are necessary. You know, so, but first and foremost, it has to be with you. You two, I mean, you and you got to be on the same page. That's what it is. And there's going to be a certain amount of time allotted to getting yourself on that page. So give yourself that time. That's what I'm saying. Does that make sense to you? Because it's like you can walk off the building and float and fly. But if there's any doubt in there, if you just don't know that shit, then wait till you do. Okay? Yes, absolutely. I appreciate you. Let me just do a quick check. If not, I believe I got TV business to do. All right. Y'all lips been dry too? I noticed it's been getting cold as fuck at night. Like this shit temperature be dropping like a mug. My fucking eyeballs seem like it. You ever been in the cold and your eyes fucking start to burn because it's like the cold is burning your eyes? Okay. Yeah. Shit. Nobody's ever heard it. Yes, my goals have to match the confident and take action energy. Yeah, because when you're independent, there ain't nothing to lean on. Like it's all on you, sink or swim. It is all on you. You know what I mean? And to avoid like stepping out and regretting that you did and having to go back to that job if they will take you back or if you can go back, it's like instead of doing or searching for the right thing to do, just whatever you do it right. That's all. You know, it has been in the damn 40s. Over here, it's been in the 30s, yo. Okay, that calm, that clear but crisp, sharp air at night, which I actually like. You know what I mean? But just sometimes being outside, like I'm not a fan of the cold though. I do not like being cold. I am the world's biggest vagina when it comes to cold. Right? So, folks, hold on a second. I need to take just a little bit of a break real fast. We are coming right back. TV, I got you. But you can watch this wonderful commercial starring this one hell of a motherfucker.
Boom! What is going on? This is Shango Ray. And it is that time of year again. The end of 2021. And we're going into 2022. So I guess the question here is, what does your 2022 hold for you? To me, these are fun and sacred at the same time. I consider these to be something akin to a blood test. A blood test can let you know if there's trouble up ahead or if you need to change something. It can also let you know what it is that you're doing right. Remember, these readings are based on probability, based on your energy. Change your energy, change the probabilities. But now is the time. The door is open now to get your very own 2022 reading. We are having a special as well for Christmas. But the best thing about this reading is if you don't get it by January FIRST, it's free. That's right, you heard me. If you don't get it by January FIRST, it is free. And if you are a gold level member or platinum member of the Sorcerer's Corner, it's yours for free. So we will be closing the door for these 2022 New Year's forecast readings on December 28th, because I want to be sure that anybody left over, put it this way, my New Year's Eve is going to be free. Okay, I'm going to have my time free. So all these will be done. You will have your readings by January 1st. And like I said, this is the opportunity to find out what it is that you need to find out. Also, you have the option to ask 3 specific questions that you may have in regards to your 2022 year. All the readings will be delivered. They're going to be on a video format. So I'm going to record your reading. They're also going to be time-stamped in the comment section of the video. So you're going to get a YouTube link, which is going to lead to your private 2022 New Year's reading forecast. And in the comment section of the video, you'll see that it's time-stamped, because that way you can go to whatever quarter of the year that you want to. So these readings are anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. They're very comprehensive. So now is the time. Our Christmas special is also in effect. You can get the 2022 New Year's forecast readings will be going for $72, only $72. But if you order before Christmas, you get yours for only $54. All right. So get your reading now. They are processed in order received. And like I said, everyone's going to get theirs by January FIRST, or it's free. So once again, let's have some fun. Let's pull back the veil and see what 2022 has for you. It's Shango Ray. Peace.
Well said, sir. Well said. All right. We are back. Thank you for your patience. Let me see. All right. So I think we had a TV that had some Vandy, whatever that is, a bot. I think you're a bot, right? That's what they call you. You're a bot. Yeah. Does anybody else get that? If you have videos out there, you get them weird, like weird timestamp things. I don't know what they are. I don't know what the purpose of them are. They are bots, whatever they call those. All right. TV, I believe you would like a general, right? So I don't see anybody on here. And I do not see, just being thorough real fast here. All right, let's get TV. Okay, nobody yet. Nobody else yet. All right, cool. So TV, you already know how this goes. Approach the Shangorian altar. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Project your desire for whatever answers or just what needs to come to you in this moment. Who saw out chill motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Bam. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. That's my Elvis. All right. So for TV, on the fans. PG. How you been, PG? How are you doing tonight? How you doing this evening? You good? Okay. Two more times. Hey, Prophetess, y'all have a little get together, little get down for your sis or something? Look like you guys had like a little family party or something. One more time. For TV. General for TV. What needs to come through for TV? What needs to come through for TV? All right. This again, dude. What the fuck? All righty. Just a moment. Interesting. All right, TV, these are your cards. Okay, these are your cards, TV. Let me show you. I don't see nothing too much as far as like negative anyways, but here's your card. 7 of spades. 6 of clubs reversed. 6 of spades not reversed. 10 of spades reversed. Right? Ace of clubs. All right. So the ace of clubs, I don't know. I feel like this may have to do something with your mom. I don't know if you guys have some plans or something like that. The ace of clubs represents plans. All right. And I feel this plan. See, I did a little cheating with you. I did another layer of cards just to get another little piece of just whatever. But this was like the background information on it, which was obviously the Queen of Hearts. To me, that she feels like a motherly energy here. Okay, so I don't know what the plan was. If there's any other holiday plans that you have, I think one of those might be An ace, interesting. Yeah, I know, right? Like the starting again. Like I think you got this one before too. No, the one you got that you kept getting was the two of clubs. Something about making a decision or a reverse joker. All right, but this one, excuse me. I feel these have to do with plans, though. There was some plans either made or something like that, or I'm not exactly sure what specifically the plans are about. But I do see that they are having to do with, and then again, also too, this isn't cancer. So I don't feel this is you though. I don't feel this is you. This has to either do with a motherly energy or, you know, probably like either a mother or auntie or something, right? So I don't know what your guys' plans were. I don't know how soon this change may come. As far as it feels kind of soon, like I don't know. Okay. Now here's the other thing. TV, I feel there may be some changes with a work situation, man. I really do. Oh man, I'm gonna have to plug in. Because this right here represents something getting cut off and something that you would like to have kept going. And I'm just going to keep it real. I feel like for some reason, I feel it may have to do with the job. I really do. I feel it may have to do with the job. And also, so my little cheat card for you was this one, Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds is reversed too. Jack of Diamonds does refer to an employee, right? I mean, the King of Diamonds is the boss, and Jack of Diamonds is like, acting to like the employee or whatever. But before I even had the second layer of cards for you, I felt like this has to do with the job. I feel like that job situation, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be ending. But here's the good news. Do they have to be alive? Well, they don't have to be, They don't have to be. They don't have to be. But here's the situation, though, okay? So you got this 10 of spades, right? Reversed. So something getting cut off that you would like to keep going. And I strongly feel it has to do something with this job, with your job. I really do. However, you are not going to miss a beat because you got this. My son's mother, like years ago, she lost her job, got fired, right? Or got laid off or whatever. And would she usually wasn't like, I mean, all women like readings, even though if they profess to be a Christian or whatever. But so she asked me for a reading. So she got this card. I said, you ain't gonna miss a beat. You're gonna get another job like shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And everything it's like there's not gonna be any necessarily even inconvenience. And this shit is probably gonna be even better. So you know about this card. This is also like a karmic card. Okay. But it is not reversed. And like I said, so when this influence is over you, right? Let's say your car breaks down, but then you receive unexpected cash. So now you can fix that. So like for every negative, it gets nullified by something else coming in, So you have that option also. So that's coming up too. So what's going to be important though for you, I feel, is you're going to really want to be listening and acting on your intuition. It's not just enough to listen to it. You must follow it. That's where the rubber hits the road. Sounds good to me. Yeah. And you know what? I think it is. I really feel that has to do with your job. And and I've kind of felt that from you before too. Like you ain't like you're not feeling that shit. Like, but of course you need something. So it's like, yeah, but no. All right. So let me be the voice of your intuition. You're going to learn a lot. And this to me, whoa, did that shit just go out right now? This may be harboring the move into your new operation. I'm not going to say what it is, but you know what I'm talking about, right? If I was you, I'd be getting my ducks in line already for that. What do you need to be able to do that? Right? You already have a channel, so you have a way to market your services, right? But you get what I'm saying? I'm kind of talking in code, but not. So good night, good night, Love Scott. Thank you again. I appreciate you. Go get it. Go get it before Christmas so you can get that nice little discount. Okay, that nice little discount. You know? And not only that is it just an intelligent thing to do, TV, but by you doing those actions, you are like calling it forth because you're acting as if already. You know what I'm saying? Like you're already getting in line. So I don't know what your particular holdup is as far as that goes, but if you're not feeling the job, if you're not this, like this is the perfect sign that says, hey, it's time to fucking start this shit. Okay, it's time to get down with the get down. Okay, so that's what I have for you. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Okay, anyways, look, I'm not seeing anything new on here. Nothing in the PayPal. So what I will do is I'll take maybe a few more card pulls and then Shango Ray's gonna take his ass off of here. We up out of here. Kamira Davis, I see your hand. Please put up a hand emoji, okay? If you would like a card, please put up a hand emoji. That'd work for me. That'd be great. Like Kamira Davis here. She got her hand up. All right, let's see here. Okay, yeah. So nothing in, nothing in. But all right. All right. KD, I got you. I got you. So, can I get a card, please, for Kamira Davis? Kamira Davis, Kamira Davis, Kamira Davis. Kamira Davis. Card, please, for Kamira Davis. And I have to do this to look. Examples of raising your hand. Emojis. We use emojis here. All right. All right. Card for KD. What's popping, KD? One more time. Card for KD. Yeah. If you ain't here to get a card, I don't know what. Maybe you just find me informative. I don't know. It's funny, isn't it, Prophetess? Like if you look at who's engaging in the chat, Israel. What's going on? Peace to the God. So look. All right. Card for KD. Enough shuffling. Enough shuffling. Enough shuffling already. Enough shuffling, dude. Just a moment, KD. This is what I have here. 10 of diamonds. First. 10 is a number. It shows whether you're going, I guess if you want to look at it as a scale, up in frequency to another level of something or down. This is reversed. Diamonds, obviously, we know that, yes, this can, I feel like there may be some, a glitch in the matrix, possibly financially speaking. Okay. But more importantly to that, I feel like, to me, when I seen this card, I felt like your particular value of yourself, like how you value yourself, taking a dip. So sometimes that can happen through dealing with somebody or a certain situation, you know, not feeling good enough, or maybe not valuing or respecting yourself enough in a particular situation. All right. That's what I got here. But sometimes this could just be like, you know, when you keep putting yourself last, and especially with the way, like when you value something, you take care of it, you know, you respect it, you whatever. But when you don't, I noticed, or if something, and this may come forth also maybe from a trigger of some kind, okay? But I do see things possible like finances being affected by that. Okay. This don't have to happen, by the way, just so you know. But yeah. So I always say, man, it's always a good time to play detective on yourself. You should be your own detective as it relates to the case of you. You know, that's how I feel about it. There's always something to discover. There's always some other, you know, unsolved mystery about ourselves that we can, you know, discover or uncover or whatever you want to call it. But that's what I have for you, KD. I don't know if that resonates with you at this moment, in this moment, but you know. So Letitia Strong, card for Letitia Strong. Thank you for the sunflower. Smells wonderful. All right. So yeah, Letitia Strong. Absolutely. Just, you know what? I'll say it to you another way, Katie. If you notice things kind of start going, and sometimes this can take a certain amount of time to like transpire, right? But if you start noticing like your situation, as far as like, for example, let's just say something having to do with money and finances, and you start noticing that this situation is like deteriorating, or it's like somebody pressed down in the elevator because we're going down, you know, then in addition, I would say even first, learn to look at your life through supernatural eyes. What do I mean by that? I mean, not going below the surface level events of people, places, things, circumstances, situations, shit like that, to the causal realm. So, you know what I'm saying? I always ask about myself, like, okay, where am I XYZ? Or how does this relate to what's going on inside of me? Or what part of me is like causing this or creating this, you know? Letitia Strong, Israel, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Does that make sense to you, though, Katie? That's what I mean too. You know, like if you start noticing some things, like, and especially with money, it always comes down to, you know, our own personal, like our self-esteem or the way that we value ourselves, and or whether we are worthy for more. You know, because that comes into play too. Can't forget that. That's a big one. Most of the time, we are keeping the shit from ourselves. Like, well, I would say almost all the time. Because when you're in alignment, ain't nothing going to stop it. And can't nothing stop what's yours but you know? Letitia. You know what this represents to me? Letitia Strong. You're in a situation right now. Let me plug in because this shit's going to die on me. Five of Diamonds. You're in a situation right now. This is twofold, right? This card is twofold. This has there's different stories going on with this card. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can plug this shit in there. All right. You know what this is telling me, right? So, number one, I feel like you're in a situation right now where you are, to me, this Five of Diamonds right now is talking about debt. Okay. So number one, you're in a situation where you keep giving more, or the more you give, the less you're getting back. You keep giving, but like you're getting less and less and less back. So what that does is it leaves you in debt. It leaves you depleted. All right. I also feel like literal debt is something that you may want to be cautious about, especially right now. Lots of people go into debt right now, but I feel for you, it's coming up for a reason. Okay. Today's debt may cock block you tomorrow, you know? KD, yes, you sure are. So I'm definitely getting rid of certain energies. That's right. And you know what? Now is the time. Now is a very conducive time for that. And be patient with yourself, because sometimes these things don't just alleviate themselves in just 1 second. Kivik Daniels, shut up. Okay? But I want to warn you against retail therapy. It's one thing to go get gifts and stuff for people that you love. You know, this is the holiday season. But please be warned, be forewarned, I should say, about what I just say right now, retail therapy, making yourself feel better by jumping on Amazon, especially because now we all got phones and shit. So it's too easy to buy some shit that you may not need or that just doesn't serve you right now, you know, just for a quick dopamine fix. All right. Israel. All right, I'm gonna do Israel. Anybody else want a card? Put up a hand emoji, because I got about maybe 1 or 2 card pulls after this, and then I'm gonna fuck up out of here, like last year. All right, Israel, card for Israel. Card for Israel. Card for Israel. Letitia, you got that. You're very welcome. Thank you. Israel. Israel. Israel, card for Israel. Give me a card for Israel. Show me something good. Show me what I need to tell Israel. Israel, you probably already know this. I like that. I'll be your retail therapy, though. Okay, I should have put the caveat in there, unless it has to deal with Shango Ray. In that case, indulge away. Okay, indulge away. 9 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts. Last call for card pulls. Elviro, I see you. 9 of Hearts. So this is actually a good, you know what? I know that you work with your ancestors, okay? I feel like they're particularly active right now. There also may be a conclusion of a situation having to do with love, or something that you love, or that you have feelings for, I guess you could say. But to me, like I said, this feels more so like, from a bigger perspective, like something is like naturally ending, or a cycle could be ending. Okay, not even could be, a cycle is ending. But your ancestors are like, the way that I see them, they're jumping all around. They're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're ready to go. They're ready to put in some work. Like, you interpret that as you will, you know, but they're there. You know what I'm saying? So lots of information, wisdom, and favorable occurrences in your favor, you know, and especially if now is the time to really work with them, and let me say this very, share some time with them. Make sure you're sharing some time, like to actually just, I mean, whether you sitting and chilling, having a drink with them, smoking something with them, any of that. All right. That is what I have. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you are, and you know, sometimes when we gotta end something that we love, or really are passionate or care about, it can be somewhat difficult at times, or there's just other, mixed emotions around it. But I see you, flagship in your life. And sometimes some decisions aren't as easy as others to make, but you make them. So that's actually a very good thing, in my opinion. All right. Doing one last check. Okay, let me see a hand emoji up here. I'm finished. Yes, peace, man. So anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else want one? Just put a hand up, because yeah, I'm up out of here. Shit. I'm feeling antsy now. I got to go. I'm gonna go home. You remember when you were a kid and you go to somebody's house, your friend's house, you're like, I'm going home. So and I'm taking my ball with me. Jamney Guzman, wash hands. Okay. Hand. Oh, FIRO. Okay, thank you. All right. Well, FIRO, this is just a card pool here, unless you sent something, and I'm not seeing it. Let me see. No, not seeing it. No, no. All right. FIRO, here is your card. All right. Come on, come on. For FIRO. FIRO, did you send a payment in? Because you can ask a specific question with a payment. But if you didn't, I'll gladly give you a free appetizer here with this card. Maybe something might come through about that. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm doing the solo card thing here. All right, for FIRO, one more time. One more time. Yeah, no problem. Uno más tiempo. FIRO. Shabang. You know what Spirit's showing me about this? Spirit, I feel like who I'm speaking to right now, I feel like there's an FIRO divided right now. I feel like you're in a particular situation where this is the analogy I use. Good night, KD. Thank you. Oh, why, thank you. Peep. So I feel like we have the curious case of the FIRO divided. That's what I feel we have going on here. And it's like there's a piece of paper and it's like you're ripped in half. I don't know like what is which way or whatnot. And sometimes it can be hard to balance out what's most important. Not only that, but just what's most important right now. Because some things have a timing to it, and some things may be important, but they're not taking precedence right now. Okay, so I do feel that. I also feel I don't want to say warn you, okay, but I feel like there may be a strong probability of you also getting divested of some money or something like that. All right. So it's like, if somebody comes with a gun and says, divest yourself, all right, of that wallet, all right, you're being divorced from that, situation there. But yeah, I feel like the root right now is what's really affecting you right now is the confusion. A lot of times it's not so much fear as it is people's confusion. And I feel right now that's something that you have been maybe going through or are about to go through over a particular subject. And the subject may also be about money too, but this is what I'm getting for you. I see you, and it's like this, you know, I see you, and then here's one half of you, and here's the other half of you. Just, that's the best way I can explain it. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, so, and, you know, when I say divested of cash, sometimes there's unexpected bills. There could be unexpected, you know, let's say there's an old credit card garnishment that happens and something hits your account that you didn't expect or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But this is, yeah. But that is what I have for you. All right. So I think we're going to mosey on down the road. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we're going to mosey on down the road here. I want to thank each and every one of you. I appreciate your time. You didn't have to be here. You could have been somewhere else. So that's number one. Number dos, okay? Number dos is you could be anywhere else and you chose to be here. That's a big thing. It's a big thing to me, you know? So I want to thank you again. FIRO, you know, do keep in mind, I do feel like this may be able to be, you know, circumvented or whatever. Make sure you keep your frequency up. Make sure you keep your frequency up. But then again, sometimes some things do have to happen. There's a bigger plan. There's a bigger sequence of events, much of which we just don't see in the current moment or perspective. All right. So please be sure to tune in. I think we're going to come back tomorrow for some Thoughty Thursday action. I know y'all love that. Y'all love some Thoughty Thursday. So if you didn't get your question answered today, be sure to tune in tomorrow. And also, Merry Christmas, Merry Fox. So also, too, be sure to get your 2022 New Year's reading. All right, be sure to do that. All right, because it's basically a steal right now. It's a steal. All right, like most readers, like pretty much anybody, especially nowadays with inflation, you take an hour. This is like 30 minutes to an hour long, packed with information. You don't want to miss it. Get up on it now. Get the Christmas special, save even more. All right, so get that. Thank you, Prophetess. Go check out that video that she posted. Go ahead and slap that up one more time. For some celestial commentary. All right. So we're going to get up out of here. Thank you once again. I appreciate you. Much love. And we'll see you tomorrow.